Well, good afternoon. Happy Friday, May the 3rd. Mark Milam here, your mortgage professional. So the past 6 to 8 weeks have been pretty unfriendly to mortgage interest rates and housing affordability. Why? Because inflation has not been moderating towards the Fed's target rate of 2% as we all anticipated that it might as we exited 2023 and started out 2024. Inflation has proven relatively sticky, and that last mile to 2% has proven to be the most difficult one. Contributing to sticky inflation has been the strength of the labor market, and that's been a source of concern now for a couple of years as we've seen job creation come in higher than consensus estimates 23 out of the past 27 months. That means 85% of the time over the past 2+ years, we've seen more robust job creation from our federal government's reports than we would have otherwise anticipated, and today was no exception. We anticipated we were going to see more robust job creation than consensus estimates. Consensus estimates have us at about 240,000 jobs created over the past 30 days. Well, we got some good news this morning. I know it seems strange to call it good news, but job creation came in under consensus estimates at 175,000. That tends to indicate that the labor market may be cooling. That's the first step towards getting consumer spending down, which is another step towards getting inflation down, which ultimately leads to the Fed relaxing its monetary policy and interest rates in general dropping, housing affordability improving. So this is all connected back to the labor market, and this weakness or this softer labor report than we've been seeing over the past 2.5 years is great news for the housing industry and for mortgage rates in general. Why the miss to the downside? Why did we see job creation in at 175 versus consensus estimates of 240,000? Why did the unemployment rate maybe tick up a little bit here to 3.9%? Well, digging into the numbers, we can see a couple of things, or one particular thing I want to point out. So when we talk about what jobs were added in what sectors, we see healthcare added 56,000. We see social assistance at 31,000, transportation at 22,000. But down here at the bottom, we see government job gains at just 8,000 jobs over the past 30 days. Now listen, the government job gains have been a huge component of these non-farm payroll reports over the past couple of years, averaging roughly 55,000 jobs per month of each of the past 12 months. That's an enormously high number. So if you subtract out these government-created jobs, that's one of the biggest reasons for the miss to the downside. And hey, we'll take it because it just shows the underlying labor market, while still strong, is maybe not quite as red hot as we anticipated. That gives the Fed some breathing room, and suddenly futures traders are now pricing in potentially 2 Fed rate cuts as we move into the second half of 2024. We'll take good news on this Friday as we head into the weekend. If I can be of any service to you, don't hesitate to reach out, mark.milam@highlandmtg.com.